Alright, here is a raw video of me breaking down and analyzing the trades that I took, what which made me able to request my first payout. This is not a teaching video at all. Uh, I'm not trying to teach anyone anything. I'm just journaling kind of this into a video that I can simply watch quick, and I won't go that deep into the trades. I will go deep into possible mistakes that in the future that I need to be careful of. So let's get on with my first trade or first trading day. This is like right after I passed my first 50k XFA. It is I passed it on Monday, 8th of June, and this is my first trade on 9th of June. I will first okay, first trade analysis. I mean, just overall analysis on what is happening. We're in this daily gap. I'm trying to also taking ES into consideration. This is not the real like CME futures data package, but it's kind of accurate to what I trade, the actual pairs. So we can see on the session we tap this daily gap and we are respecting it. Let's go to the Nasdaq because I took this trade on Nasdaq. I also take trades on ES. I take trades on the leading pair. So I think today on this trade, and also usually I prefer, if both are fine, I prefer to trade Nasdaq. But what had happened at the start of the session, like first 30 minutes, we didn't do that much shit. We went up, then we started to display down a lot. Did we make an SMT or anything? Just trying to look for that. No, we didn't make anything like that. But just looking at here at this 1 hour chart, the obvious draw on liquidity is this low. It's this low. Simple as thing. Also on ES, it's this low. We're more far away from it, so we'll be thinking about taking on the Nasdaq. And then let's just go on to the 5-minute chart. We see displacement, somewhat of a retracement, and also this leg down. Taking a position or a trade like this would have been also fine. I don't know why if I timed it with the candle closure, it would have been shit with a proper stop loss. That's why I didn't. So I placed, after this closure, I placed a fill order somewhere here and a stop here to get a positive RR. And I held this pretty long, but this was a brutal hold. Like, wait, I'm not sure. Somewhere here I went break even because I really didn't have the mental to hold this. But let's see at my thing. Which minute? 44. Oh, so yeah, it was basically this kind of. I literally went break even in somewhere in this candle right before. Then at this closure, I re-entered. Let's see. I had a little bit of a bigger stop, and I took another trade. So break even there. Then I took this. Reason why I re-entered was that we're still maintaining this bearishness, just with the structure. Also on ES, ES is looking like it's picking up that bearishness, and we have a good draw. Simple trade, just placing a bet on this high being the high. There is a 15-minute gap above, but I don't mind it that much because this is such a deep retracement into this price leg. It's deep enough, so I re-entered here, and it got smacked like almost immediately. I risked 500 on this, so actually let's see at my No, I risked a little bit more, about 500. I got $684. Let's pull up my calculator. So Tuesday, fresh on the XFA. This day I made 680. Boom, that's my PNL for now. Boom, that's great. Now thinking about this trade, I think it's a takeable trade. It's a solid trade. We're maintaining very structure with a draw below, with even though it's later on the session. I think it's at the end of the day you just have to trade, and I don't think there was anything that wrong on this specific trade. A specific reason to fade it. So I took it at one. And yeah, let's go to the next one. Going up to the next day, I'm actually pretty mad about this. I took this trade on my other eval account, but I'm counting this as an XFA trade, which would be a break even if I hold it till real risk. So I'll just journal it also. Just looking at the hard time frame, we dumped a lot that day before. Then we, I don't know what session, Asia and London, we generated a lot of buy side liquidity. I don't know which side it is, but we created a lot of good highs here. Also on ES, and that was a very good target for the day. So simply having those as my target for the day. Market opens. This is what I mean by that CME data thing. These charts are not accurate. But on if I show on my, like here, if I show here, this is the 10th of June, and it looks somewhat of this. At this time is 1650, and if I open the other one, here is also 1650. It doesn't look at all the same, but something like this happened. Let me take my, so we did this. We had a pretty deep retrace and in a immediate flip. Also, it was way better RR than in this pair, so it'll be pretty difficult to journal it, but somewhat of a trade like this, it retraced a lot, and yeah, it edged the draw, and it was a break even. It would have been a break even if it was a full size trade. I mean, I risked it as a full size, but it was on my eval, so never doing that again. But it's easier to look at here. We have a deep retest. We tapped into this 1 minute gap. Oh no, this is the 30-second charts. Fuck, man. Oh, this was a 30-second entry. I wonder if I can. Is there that 30-minute? Ah, I can't do that. Oh, okay. So if that was the 30-second, yeah, it was probably right. I'm just yapping at this point. But it did have a deeper retrace. I don't know. Maybe a trade like this. I took it, and I would have gotten a winning day, but it was on the eval, so that was cooked. Yeah, let's go up to the next one. Off to the next trade. This was then on a week after that. Oh wait, what the fuck? No, I think this chart is bugging. It may be bugging. Or am I on the wrong day? It looked pretty similar. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong day. Boom, now I'm on the right day. Looking at this, just go after the high time frames. We're respecting this daily gap, kind of. We're just respecting this bullish trend, and so on this trade, I was just betting for price to just go up for the day. There wasn't that good of a specific draw on liquidity. There was this 1 hourly gap, but I don't think just that is fine enough to take a trade. Just looking at the higher time frame trend, and the higher time frame vision is for price to go up and to take these highs and take all-time highs. But yeah, what happened at market open? We went down. Did we make some sort of S&T or something? I'm not sure, but we went down. That was kind of the retrace slash manipulation for the move of the day. We built a structure here. We started flipping bullish. We had a retrace and a very strong confirmation in here. Hold on, let me use the trade, which I took on the actual pair. It looked like this. I had my stop at this week low, and TP here makes up for a perfect 1-to-1. I am not really sure if I went break. Holy shit, my hairline is not sure if I went break even here or if I trailed. Hold on, let me try to look. 70. 70. Little bit more. 70, little bit. 70. That's the 6th. Blah 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 blah. That's the 15th. Is this? Yeah. I took this at break even. Okay, I got break even. Took this at this high. I believe I went. Or no, I didn't go here yet. Here I went when it started edging, because if I go here, it just because of this structure and trend, I have, hold on, I have, what is it, conviction that the overall price will go upwards. It could do this and then go upwards, but I had conviction on this low holding. I didn't go. That's why I didn't go immediately here. It also has a fair value gap down here. Very easily retrace me, break even me, and then deliver. That's why I went pretty much on when it made a new higher high. That's where I went break even, and it edged. I got break even, but yeah, that was the trade I took. Right, according. Now this is that next week's Monday, so I don't know, Monday. Looking at the higher time frame trend, just going higher, higher, higher. This is the obvious higher time frame drop. I have a lot of what's the word? I always forget the word. I have a lot of conviction for this high to get hit. Maybe not immediately, maybe not even this session, but on a low higher time frame, it's a very probable drop. So yeah, if I can have a higher time frame draw combined with a lower time frame good entry, that's like full port, max risk, ultimate max risk, and it needs to have a good stop loss also. Yeah, bias, boom, bullish, remaining bullish. Idea is to remain bullish and to just continue. Market opens, we have this manipulation down. We take out this random data week. This was some other data, but yeah, manipulation down, immediate V-shaped recovery, boom, take trade. This one I got break even, but I re-entered. Here I got all the way. Let me look. Oh, I didn't even go here yet break even. So I held. It did not take me out. Then went up. Let's see. Yeah, something like this happened. Then it chopped for. After it chopped like this, I simply did not have the mental capacity to hold this trade. So I got out that break even, boom, and I waited for a possible re-entry where I would have way much more conviction in this trade. Maybe I should have gone break even way before because this is a internal high, and after this V-shaped recovery, I am expecting it to deliver like almost immediately, or if not immediately, like it has this, and it has 1 and 2 candles. Like I should at least be break even. Like it doesn't make in this situation, it doesn't make that much sense for price to get here and retrace this much before going back because it's a V-shaped recovery. I slower retrace or more shallower retrace would be more like what is it predicted. So I really should have gone break even here, and that was way too close. This stop loss being hit. Let me show you this. Like I risked $890 in this trade. Pretty much half ported my account. Did not have the mental capacity to hold so long, and that's all right. I don't need to have that much capacity. But then I re-entered. Here's the picture. I re-entered. Hold on. Retraced, flipped. I re-entered. I had more conviction in it. Had a stop somewhere here. A little bit better RR. And on this trade, I trailed my stop, and it got hit. I also risked a lot of money on this one. Yeah, I won $490, and wait, after it took out this high, I already went break even, but then something like, hold on, the chart's looking a little different, but there's the arrow where I got out, and yeah, I'm not sure if this would have even hit. Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, that was a bit good manual close. Glad I got out and took my profits. That was a trade I took. Half our win, but I risked like $1,000, so it's 500 that I got. But yeah, next trade. Next trade. This is the immediate next day on Tuesday. I took this on ES. The idea, well, we went down. There's a 4-hour gap just made. I think this is such a probable 4-hour fair value gap to get eaten. On Nasdaq, it looked a little bit different. It just made this 4-hour gap also here, but also there's this higher one. I would also have a lot of conviction that Nasdaq will take this higher 4-hour gap, but I took this on ES because it was also the leading pair and it was closer to the draw. So what I see, gap being made, great displacement, great trend retracement, and this was a more shallower retrace. It was mostly based off also the volume. Here I can show the picture. The volume was crazy here. I extended my my TP a little bit because otherwise it wouldn't be good RR. And just because I had conviction that also it's going to go up more, a little bit more than just to tap the gap. I'm probably talking so much bullshit, like you can't understand the sentences I'm saying, but whatever, fuck off. Um, yeah, enter here, tried to take advantage of the volume again. It hit, bang. I made, oh, hold on, my calculator. I hadn't updated that last trade. Oh shit, man, I have like, I don't know, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck the calculator. That was the trade I took. Simple trade, care of the taking advantage of the volume. Simple retrace, flip, trade, bang, bang. Also, it tapped a 5-minute gap. Beautiful. Um, let's see if ES took something. It didn't take that, but it, yeah, yeah, yeah. At this point, my balance was at around 1500. I actually remember the next trade that I took. It was on Nasdaq. It was a winning day type of trade. Um, let's just do it quickly. There. It was a double confirmation type of trade. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this low resistance liquidity, man. Just look at it. Beautiful. Was there any low? There's also this one. Let's do it. Yes, also. Yeah, beautiful low resistance liquidity below. That's the bias for the day. We have already tapped into this for. The hard time from idea is to respect this and continue going down because it has changed more to going down. But oh yeah, let's see. It manipulates up. It goes down. I think my mentor took this somewhat of a flip trade like that on his C-val or something, and he got break even on that, which was brutal. But that got hit. Then wait, let's see. I also took Normal look at, yeah, I entered here. I risked 200 bucks and boom, simple. First I got my risk wrong. I thought 150 bucks was enough for a winning day. This happened so fast, like this candle. And then I pretty much re-entered with one mini and got that other 50 bucks. And I got the winning day. And then Thursday I took a loss. Oh, hold on, let me just. Yeah, then Thursday something like this happened immediately off rip. I took a losing winning day. If I remember correctly, I did something so dumb. Like I took a trade somewhere here, which got break even. I crashed out, took some bullshit like this here with a very tight stop loss, and it got stopped out and lost like 200 bucks. But that's all right. That wasn't even the bad part about this whole thing. Let's see. Friday was the crash out day, and I got so lucky with what I did. Like, I really deserved. I really didn't deserve to request this payout. And part of the problem is, I think I need to risk way heavier on those two first trades and get my balance up, and then I can start going for winning days because it just got into my head, like trying to get those winning days and just seeing them lose. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a unprofitable chud, but this was a crash out day. Let me try to remember what even happened. Yeah, I tried shorts if I remember correctly. They were so cooked. They were so cooked, and I risked like so badly. I think I took something like this if I remember, and I had a very tight stop loss. I thought I was risking like 400. I was thinking about maybe I need to risk more because my balance is still way too low. And this trade is a bullshit trade. These would have been more fine, but there's no RR, so it's a shit trade. I should have not taken this simple ass thing. This is what happened. I risk like this that my stop loss would be here for a 400 risk. Then I extended it up. Boom. I was risking like 1,000. I didn't get stopped out yet here, but here I did. And it hurt. It hurt a lot. Then I did something like this. I just longed. I don't know. I crashed out. I coped with, okay, I will try to trade like higher time frames and shit. And it's something like this. I don't remember. Yeah, I got stopped out somewhere here at break even. Then there was this 15-minute gap. There was that, and I was down 1,000 bucks at this point. Then I took something so dumb like, no, I like somewhere. Somewhere around here, I just shorted. I full powered that like so much. Risk the rest of my drawdown. Had my TP here and it hit, and it brought my balance up to like 2,200. I regretted so much doing this bullshit, and I know it will not do anything good to me. I mean, this is not even, it's obvious that these, the thing that I took was bullshit. I actually knew it. It was like, it felt like I wasn't even in the control. I just pressed buttons for emotions. That was not good at all. And really honestly, I should have blown that XFA, and I did not deserve that payout. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Right now, I'm on my eval. Um, it's pretty like over halfway past, and trying to pass it on next week. And yeah, I will focus on taking all A pluses, risking a lot of them, not being afraid of them losing, and just sticking to the process. But yeah, those are that's the analysis of the trades that I took. And yeah, it went all right until that last day. Like, I regret it, but what happened happened. Yeah, peace.